Hello everybody, my name is Miner78 and today we are going to be re-uploading the Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, but it has been updated, as you can see with these new desks and how the lamps all have colors. But first, let's go over what has been added. So first, you can clearly see that there are now colors on the lamps, so you can get them in any color. So let me get some dye. Let me see if this works. And I think I just do, yep. So if you right click a lamp with dye, it will change the color like the couches. And then they also changed how this looks, so they added the new versions of the desk. And if you look on the sides and the back, they actually have their own unique color to them, which makes them look really cool. And then they also have their own chairs. So there's this cobblestone one, then there's granite, andesite, and the white one. And I'm also going to show you these cool new designs you can do. So like you can do these, and they all have their own chairs, tables, and stools, which you can all sit on, as always. And let's go on to the kitchen section. Now, you can, I don't think I talked about most of this in the previous one, but you can put like frozen food in the fridge. And if you click this and you have cooling packs, the more these, once the freezing gets to 200, it'll turn this rotten flesh into flesh, which then you can cook in the oven, which cooks the food. And if you look in the oven, you can see the food being cooked. Then there's also the microwave that shows that can cook, I think it can cook this. No, it can't cook this. Okay, but if you put this in the oven and you look in, you can see it cooking. And then when it fully cooks, you'll get cooked flesh. And then there are stools that can also be dyed different colors. There's cookie jars, which you can store your cookies in. And then if you take 2 pieces of toast and put it in this toaster and shift and right click it, if you wait a while, it'll cook toast. And then look, there's your cooked flesh. And whenever it's cooking, it emits some smoke. And then when you hear that sound, it tells you that your toast is cooked. And you can also put this on plates. And then there's also a trash can, which if you just put your rubbish in, and then you click empty, and it will all go away. So next we'll go over the couches, which have more colors due to the new update in 1.12. So they all look super pretty. And you can combine different color of the couches, so they have mixed colors. And you can also place them in corners, so you can sit in the corner section of a couch. It's really cool. And then you right click it to get in the couch, and you click shift to get out of the couch. Next we're going to go over the outdoor update, which adds in glass tables, stools, and cooling packs, which if you want to open them, you shift right click to open and close them and make that sound. And of course you can store drinks in here, which you basically shift right click to open it, then right click it, and then you can put any potion bottle you want. And then you can also sit on these stools as well. And then we're going to go over the fireplace, the chopped log, and the grill. I don't think the grill can do anything yet because I've already tried. Then the logs can't change direction, they can only face this way. And then the fire emits a big light. Next we'll look at the doormat, which when you place down, you can write down what you want. So I can type in hi, and then it'll appear on the doormat. And then there are also crates, which you can put items in, like all this food, and you can seal it. And to open it, I'll show you that later. And then they also added trampolines, which allows you to jump super high, which emits, and when you jump, it emits these white particle effects. Now, let's go over to the Christmas tree, where you can, when you place down presents, you can put items in it, and click wrapped, and then you can place them down. Oh, and we'll do achievements at the end of the review. Now, if you look at the Christmas tree, you can see that there are apples on it, which are supposed to be ornaments, which you just do by holding an item and then right-clicking it on the tree. Then there's also Christmas wreaths and a chimney. And if we go over here, you can also put Christmas lights on the ceiling, but you can also put them on the tree if you want to. Then we have the printer, and in order to use the printer, you put a book, put in ink, and then it'll print. Now, here's the book that I wrote. Now, if we put it in here, it'll slowly print. It'll slowly copy it, which will take a while. But then, we also have Mind Bay, which is on the computer, which you can buy a bunch of stuff, including a recipe book, which we'll go over it later. And then there's also the TV, which can show you different channels, so like Villager News, and whatever this is. And the He-Man channel is the Crayfish Cooking, and Seth Bling's The Useless Lever. And we also have a toilet. And we also have the toilet, which if you press G, you fart. Yay. Everybody likes this. And then there's also the sink and the bathtub. And if you take a water bucket, you can fill water into them. And then there's also the shower, which if you step in and right-click this, you will get a shower. And to turn it off, right-click it again. And then there's also this little cabinet that you can store stuff in. And we also have a mirror, which copies your player, and a doorbell. And over here we have a fireplace stand, which has like cold air to represent that it's put out. Then we also have the fire alarm. So if I take a flint and steel, pull in. If we take your flint and steel, set this off, it'll make that sound. And to turn it off, you just right click it. And same goes for the light, just right click it to turn it on and off. Then there's also this cool big chair, and you can't really F5 it or you'll get like a super zoom in your face. Then there's also these candles which emit the fire effect, and you can actually make a really cool dining table with the glass table and the two new things. And then there's also the diving board, which also gives you the special jump effect whenever you jump on it. Cannonball! Ouch! Because that's shallow water. Okay, and then over here we have a garden, which has in the hedges, fences, pebble stone paths, a bird bath, and a faucet. And if you put a water source under the faucet, so if you put a water source right here, and then you right click it, you'll get your water, which basically emits infinite water. And then you also have the mailbox. And when you first place down the mailbox, it says right click the mailbox to claim ownership. And when you right click it, you can then open the mailbox. And in this mailbox there is mail and mail. Basically, you right click it to open it. So in this envelope I got test. And in this box I got iron, I got emeralds, iron, and diamonds. Now we are going to go over to the computer so we can buy stuff with these items. So with emeralds you can buy terracotta, a skeleton skull, a saddle, a spawn egg, an enchanted book, night vision potions, and the recipe book. And for iron you can buy fireworks and an enchanted bottle, and with diamonds you can get diamond horse armor. Now the spawn egg doesn't do anything, so it's trash. And then we're going to go over to the new mod, which adds in this cool looking chair that swivels around. Whee! And then it also adds a printer that's better than that printer. Wait, let me see if it's finished. Oh, yep, see, look. They're both called the original. Duplicate, yay. Blah, blah, blah. And then this one adds in a better printer. It adds in, what's it called? A router. And, just there. And a PC. Now let's go over to my PC setup with that beautiful painting. And look. Okay, so in this, you have this little store icon, which takes you to the app market. Now here, the apps you can get for the actual computer is Note Stash, Endermail, Pixel Painter, and JitWeb. Now, the Get Web Builder and the Bubble Burst you download onto your actual computer. But let's first look at Pixel Painter, which allows you to paint a painting from size 16 to size 32, and we'll just make it by me. Create. Now, putting in the name doesn't really matter because you name it when you put it into your files. Then you can turn on the grid to paint it like this. So you can add like woo dots, or you can make it slightly perfect. It's not perfect. I need to. And if it doesn't come out the way you want it to, or stuff, then you can click this button, which clears it. No, wait, doesn't clear it. Yeah. This just erases it. This X's you out. This one saves your work, and this one I'll show you later. But dang it, come on. This, when you can actually change the color to make them have different colors. So now I have pink, and if you lose that color, you can easily just click this tool and click the color that you want, and this tool fills in the whole screen with that color, and this tool of course erases it because it's an eraser. Now if you want to save your beautiful work, yes, this is beautiful, you want to click this printer button. Now then you want to click the printer and click print. Then if you look over here and if you listen closely, it is actually printing your painting like that one. And if you see how it went from 10 to 9, if you get paper, hold on, if you grab paper and right click the machine, you'll add paper. And this, and every single printer can hold up to 64 paper. See, can't add any more. And once you get, I think this is it. Yeah, once you get this, your painting, you can right click it and put it on walls. But since this is just called paper, and oh wait, you can tilt it. Oh, I didn't know that. So right clicking it makes it tilt. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, but you right click it to put it on, and Yay, it looks so pretty. So you can have them upside down, sideways, whatever. And that's pretty much it for the painting and the printer. Ooh, now you might, when you first download this mod and you do that, you might not get the printer. In order to do that, you must get this and grab an Ethernet cable. And then you want to do right click this and then right click it to this. Oh wait, these are already connected, so that doesn't work. But you right click this and this together, and then you will, bang, then you'll have the printer. And in order to actually get the apps, you need to have a router to go onto the market. And speaking of Wi-Fi, let's check out the GitWeb, which is basically a website where you can explore the special websites other people made. So the websites that are available are Cray's Adventure Craft, Super Mario World.craft, The Great Wiki.official, and Welcome.official. So the Super Mario World.craft tells you everything about Super Mario World, like the controls. So it tells you movement, look up, duck, move left, move right, jump, run / hold item. So that's basically it for this. And you click this button to go back to the official webpage, and you click this to go to the other website. So let's go to this one. This one I still have to figure out what it does. And the next one is the Great Wiki, which I actually don't know what most of it actually does. It does tell, it does tell you who made this website, which if you want to send in a website, you basically have to, you basically have to go to here, download the Get Web Builder, and if you're trying to open it and you're left clicking it, and you left click it, you have to double click it in order to open it. At first I had to click both the left and the right button, but then you just have to double click it, and once you do that, you click to download, it'll open up a web page and you'll be able to get that. But next let's talk about Endermail. Basically it's basically for people who have multiplayer on their world. Next we'll talk about the Note Stash, which is basically like a notebook. Basically like blah 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 blah. Save. There. Now we can show you what this stuff is. Now if you want to save stuff, you want to type in your name here and then click save. And then I'll see you back to this. But here are the folders. This button creates a new folder. But you have two things. I have two things. But if you want to get flash drive, you have to get flash drive, which is connected into it. And these only accept one right now, even though there's clearly two slots. But when you open this up, you can make a file and put stuff in here. So like test, which is the painting up there, that's test. And you can also, when you have a flash drive in, you can click to that and you can look at this. So like, here's my script. And this is the laptop where you can paint and stuff. Yeah. And then there's rainbow, basically other stuff I did. Okay, but that's pretty much it for the computer. Next, let's go to the items. In here, we have a knife, a spatula, four new food items, a crowbar, and these are the items you use to make your computer, printer, and your whatchamacallit, these are the items you use to make the computer, the router, and the printer. And I don't know why the printer has a name tag, it just does. But anyway, and then you have your envelope, the package, soap, super soapy water, and a recipe book. Now for the soapy water and the super soapy water, you put them into a washing machine and a dishwasher, which of course I did not place down because I'm a dummet. Here they are. So a washing machine and a dishwasher, which make a lot of sounds when you place them down. Basically, you put the super soapy water and the soapy water into these parts, and then for the washing machine, you put your armor in here, and when you click start, this will fill up with soap, and it will regenerate your armor. And for the dishwasher, you do the same thing with your tools. You just start it off automatically. Okay. But you do this with your tools, and it will also regenerate all of them. And it also makes really loud sounds when you do it. And now let me show you the crowbar. As I showed you earlier, you can't open this when you seal it, but when you use a crowbar, it breaks it and makes loud sounds and lights your game off. And oh damn, up here it is. And with the kitchen knife, you can put a bread on a chopping board and then right click it, and that's how you get your 6 bread slice to make more brilliant toast, obviously. And then, of course, your recipe book tells you how to make a bunch of stuff, like, oh, it just tells you how to use stuff, actually. Grill? Wait. Oh, that's what the grill does. That's how you cook them. Okay. So, my mistake, you can use the grill. You just have to put this stuff on. Oh, there we go. Ah! This is like, how do I cook it? I think you just, wait, how do I do that? Let's see. Do I use coal? No, I don't use coal. Do I use a flint and steel? Nope, that's not how you do it. I don't know how to use this. How do you work? Forget it. Okay. But that's the main thing this tells you how to use is the blender, which makes you great drinks like cookies and cream and energy drink, which is basically redstone and fire with 16 sugar. And then you can also make veggie juice, fruit punch, cookies and cream, and eggnog. And that's basically all that this mod has to show for you for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!